talked a lot about preparation. I think, you know, the firms that have looked at regulation or significant milestones in silo are the ones that are left with an operating model that perhaps is sometimes suboptimal and certainly less automated. So I think firms should try and see the regulation changes as somewhat organic, as I mentioned, but as something that complements best practice. So, you know, don't be afraid to revisit decisions that you've made when you had time pressure to meet a deadline. You know, operating models should be a living thing that are revised and modified. So, you know, I encourage people to look back at what they're doing, how it works, and clearly with some of the reg delays, you know, the time is now to do that, and there is time to do that. I just wanted to mention, like, you know, for me, a lean, efficient, and resource light operating model transcends regulation. So if you get that right and regulation comes along, I think you're in a much better place to cope with that regulation, as opposed to, you know, I think some of the SFTR commentary that's been going on for the last couple of weeks have said, you know, some firms have learned more about their business during SFTR than they did before it started. So I think, you know, interrogate your business, interrogate what you're doing, how it works, ask questions, and see where you can improve it. And I did want to leave with a quote, because Will Smith is not the kind of person you'd expect getting quoted in a financial services discussion, but he said a quote that came to my mind when I was preparing, and it says, "If you stay ready, you haven't got to get ready." So I'll leave you with that.
Thank you very much. I'm a big fan of the Fresh Prince. Nick, you're on mute. You're still on mute. There you go. We nearly went an hour.
It was going to happen once. So yeah, I'd echo a lot of what Scott said, but I think, you know, preparation, don't use the delays as an excuse to postpone your projects, leveraging your service providers, and really taking advantage of the post-trade ecosystem that exists already today, right? There's a plethora of services and products and providers out there that are well established, or new entrants that are providing really kind of true value adds to make the post-trade fully kind of automated with a no-touch full STP. I guess that's the kind of call to action from us is just make sure that you take the time to investigate that.